What if I told you that the most dangerous thing you can do with a woman isn't to lie to her, cheat on her, or even ignore her, but to ask the wrong question? Questions can be weapons. They can open her heart or completely destroy her interest in you. Niccolo Machiavelli once said, "Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception." But deception, in his eyes, didn't always mean manipulation. It meant understanding human nature so deeply that you could control a situation without saying a word too much. And when it comes to women, that's exactly what most men fail to do. Most men talk too much, explain too much, and reveal too much. They ask questions that seem harmless, but to a woman, those questions scream insecurity, fear, and weakness. And here's the truth. Women don't get turned off by your looks or your job. They get turned off by your emotional exposure. In this video, we'll explore 10 questions that drive a woman crazy. Questions that make her lose attraction, respect, and even interest in you, according to the strategic wisdom of Machiavelli. And more importantly, we'll learn what to say instead. The kind of words that make her feel like you're the one in control of the game. Let's begin. The first question that drives her crazy is, "Do you still love me?" When a man asks this, he's not looking for truth. He's looking for reassurance. But Machiavelli would say, a ruler who seeks reassurance from his people is already losing his power. When you ask a woman this question, she hears fear. She feels like you're emotionally dependent on her. Instead of asking if she loves you, show her you're capable of walking away if she doesn't. In Machiavellian logic, power is maintained through scarcity. Make her wonder if you still love her. That's how you keep her chasing, not through begging, but through silence. The second question that drives her crazy: where were you? It sounds like a simple question, but it carries the energy of control. Machiavelli taught that control should never be shown directly. It must be felt. When you ask, "Where were you?" you're telling her you don't trust her. You're placing her in the position of a child who must explain herself to a parent. A Machiavellian man observes quietly. He doesn't interrogate. He analyzes patterns. When you stop asking and start watching, her behavior will tell you more than her words ever could. You can't control a woman with questions. You control her by mastering your emotions. Third question: why don't you text me like before? Every man who asks this is admitting one thing, that he's losing ground. Machiavelli believed the greatest mistake a leader can make is showing that he's losing control of the situation. When you show her you've noticed her pulling away, you're giving her emotional leverage. Instead, respond to her distance with distance. If she texts less, you text less. If she becomes colder, you become silent. In Machiavellian terms, you regain power by refusing to chase what's leaving. You must show her that you are complete, even without her attention. Fourth question: are you talking to someone else? When a man asks this, he's not being protective. He's being powerless. Machiavelli warned rulers never to reveal their insecurities, for enemies use them as weapons. In love, the same rule applies. If she's talking to someone else, she already knows it bothers you, and that knowledge gives her control. The moment you ask, you hand her your power. Instead, act as if you already know the answer, and you're not affected by it, because the man who doesn't fear losing her becomes the man she fears losing. Fifth question: what are we? Modern dating has made this question sound normal, but Machiavelli would laugh at it. He believed power is never requested, it's taken. When a man asks, "What are we?" he's asking for validation. He's placing the woman on the throne, allowing her to define the relationship, the pace, the future. A Machiavellian man defines those things himself, not with words, but with actions. He lets her feel that she belongs to him without needing to label it. Never ask for titles. Let her earn the right to define you both. The sixth question that drives her crazy: do you think he's more attractive than me? This is emotional suicide. Insecurity destroys attraction faster than anything else. Machiavelli said, the first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. In this context, if you compare yourself to other men, you lower your own worth in her eyes. A powerful man never asks to be compared. He assumes his place. Confidence doesn't compete. If she mentions another man, smile and say, "He seems interesting." Then move on. That calm indifference is far more powerful than any jealous question. Seventh question. Why are you acting differently? You think you're being honest, but what she hears is complaint. Machiavelli believed that emotion must be used strategically, not freely expressed. When you point out her change, you lose the mystery. She realizes you're emotionally tracking her, and that gives her power. Instead, match her energy subtly. If she withdraws, you withdraw too. Let her feel that something has shifted, but don't put it into words. In silence, she'll begin to question herself. And that's where your power lies, not in confrontation, but in composure.
Eighth question. Do you still find me attractive? Another question born out of insecurity. When you seek validation, you place your confidence in her hands. Machiavelli taught that a ruler's image must be carefully managed, never desperate, never uncertain. You don't ask a woman if she still finds you attractive. You show her why she should. Through your discipline, your focus, your presence. The attraction she feels for you will always mirror the respect you hold for yourself. Ninth question. What do you want from me? Many men ask this out of frustration, but to a woman it sounds like weakness disguised as honesty. Machiavelli would say that people rarely know what they want, and when they do, they rarely say it. A woman doesn't always know what she wants in words, but she feels it in energy. When you act grounded, mysterious, and emotionally controlled, she feels safe. When you demand clarity, she feels pressure. So instead of asking her what she wants, become what she desires. Strength with empathy, mystery with warmth. And finally, the 10th question that drives her crazy. Would you ever leave me? This is the ultimate self-sabotage. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." A man who asks this question is neither feared nor respected. He's already fearing abandonment, which means she knows she can leave and you'll still chase. A Machiavellian man never asks if someone will stay. He assumes they will until they don't. And when they don't, he remains unmoved. Because power in its purest form is emotional control. So what's the lesson here? The wrong question can destroy attraction faster than rejection. Machiavelli understood one thing deeply. People are predictable when emotions control them. But the man who can observe his emotions without acting on them becomes unstoppable. Every question you ask a woman either builds your image or breaks it. The man who asks from power, curiosity, not insecurity, keeps her fascinated. The man who asks from fear, doubt, not strength, drives her away. So stop asking to be understood. Start being felt. In every conversation, let your tone, your silence, and your presence speak louder than your words. Because women aren't drawn to the man who questions everything. They're drawn to the man who seems to know the answer before she even asks. If you enjoyed this video, remember, true power isn't about controlling others. It's about mastering yourself. Comment your thoughts below, subscribe for more Stoic and Machiavellian wisdom, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.